Hey, Ray.
To 2026. Great shit gonna happen.
Okay. I'm Tasha.
And I'm Mike.
And we don't have an intro, but welcome to Basically Everything podcast, where we talk about basically everything. And this episode is about Christmas, traveling with kids on the road, things that we are changing in 2026, and then just family. So how was your day?
Today was productive. A big part of it, well, obviously outside of work. Work's good, hit goals, all that good stuff. But I guess the meat and potatoes of the day was me and the bros were doing like a 40, how do we explain it? Things that we want to be able to do before we get too old, basically. Before we turn like 50 or whatever.
So like a bucket list.
Yeah, it's a bucket list, but it's like about exercise goals. Me and all my partners, we all played ball in college together. So one is to dunk a basketball again. That's one.
Okay.
To run a mile in under 10 minutes. I think I could already do that. Throw a football at least 45 or 50 yards. Run a sub 5-second 40. What was another one? It was a few on there, but we've been kind of mapping our stuff out. And what we're going to do is kind of document us going to the gym, getting in shape, all that type of shit. And then when we have our next fellas trip, we're all going to do the events, like whether we're going to go try to dunk a basketball.
My goodness.
We're going to run a 40.
Somebody going to get hurt.
If we're working out how we're supposed to work out, we're not going to get hurt.
But somebody's going to get hurt.
We're not going to get hurt. The actual goals are this. Dunk a basketball, hit a 75-mile-per-hour baseball, bench press 225 pounds. Now, Daryl said 10 times. I'm not going for the 10 times because squat 315 pounds, kick a field goal 30 yards, run a mile under 10 minutes, throw a football 50 yards, and then jump rope for 2 minutes. No misses, no skips or anything. So a couple of those I think I can already do. The plan is Joe is going to be making workout plans for us.
Why y'all don't make your own workout plans?
Because Joe is a personal trainer. He's a certified personal trainer.
Yeah, but he not with y'all every day.
He's not, but he knows us though. He knows our body type. He knows the stuff that we need to do to get what we need. Yeah.
Y'all ain't really been around each other. So, I mean, things do change, but I hope it does work out for y'all.
It's going to work out. But just getting consistently more healthy. That's just how we're going to start things off.
Okay, well, I guess we can go into being healthy. So what have I been doing today, this week? Going down a rabbit hole of making things from scratch.
Yes.
So I made pizza dough, which the pizza actually came out really good. I made granola bars. I made mini muffins. So I'm kind of going down this, again, rabbit hole of homemade from scratch foods.
Yeah, and then another reason for that, to add on to that, like all of the extra ingredients that are on the store-bought stuff.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not worried about all of that.
I'm glad you're doing it.
But I'm not doing it for those reasons.
Oh, I totally get that. I know that. But
I'm doing it because, one, I have 12 months until I am officially out of the military. So to cut back on grocery costs and things like that, and I have a little more time on my hands, I'm like, you know what? Why not make these mini muffins instead of buying a 6-pack for $10? I think it was 12 or 14 granola bars.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of buying the 10-pack for, I don't know, $8.
It seemed like it didn't take long, but they were good though. They taste better. I think now tasting the ones that you made and then tasting like the packaged ones taste stale. You see what I'm saying? Because the ones that you made are airy and crisper, you know what I'm saying?
You could say fresher.
Fresher, yeah. I mean, obviously.
The only thing, like, I love the mini muffins. I love the pizza. Got to make bigger pizzas because I was making 8-inch personal pan pizzas because Mason eats pizza almost every day. But that's not enough for him. So I'm going to probably end up just making 12-inch pizzas and then just going from there. But what else? It's been a very busy couple days.
Yeah.
Cleaning, unpacking from the trip that we just went on. And then just getting back into the groove of things, being back home and the kids being out of school.
Yes.
I don't have to go back to work until next week. So.
And you go back when?
Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already back at work. I was back at work almost immediately once we got back.
So let's start with the drive. I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio. We went back home to visit my family. It was supposed to take us 13 hours and some change.
Mm-hmm.
It took us over 17 hours to get from Kansas to Ohio. Why?
Shit, they had a goddamn piss every second, and we weren't smart enough. What, the piss on the side of the road?
No. So I can tell you in the beginning, so you started driving first.
Yeah.
You stopped 3 or 4 times to try to find an open gas station to get coffee.
Yeah, to get coffee.
So that did take some time off too, because the kids were asleep.
Yeah, but once the sun came up, that's when all the stopping really started.
That's true, but it still put us back.
Man, my stops was like maybe altogether 30 minutes.
But that adds on an additional 30 minutes. So that's like an hour.
We was over like, what, 4.5 hours over?
Yeah, so an hour and a half was from you stopping trying to get coffee.
No, I can't tell. I'd take 30 of those minutes.
So that was one. And then I will say we had one of those rooftop storage things because we didn't want all of the suitcases inside. Yeah. So before we even put it on top of the vehicle, it ripped. But we was like, oh, it shouldn't be no issue. Right. We ratcheted it down, nothing crazy. Something crazy. So as we were driving, the hole just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so we just heard everything. And we didn't want our leg to fall out. So we had to pull over. We had to stop. We had to take everything from out of it, rearrange the whole truck. So that took another 20 minutes.
But luckily, we still had plenty of room in the car. It wasn't the truck. Because for one, it was annoying that the flapping back and forth and not knowing what.
It was dark, so we couldn't actually see it. We had a panoramic window, but we couldn't see it because it was so dark.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if it was still up there, if it fell off, what was going on.
Like we rented an Expedition.
The extended.
Yeah, but it was called the Max or whatever. And this shit is long. Mm-hmm. So even after we took all the stuff off the top, it was still like room. I mean, it wasn't like super spacious, but everyone was still decently comfortable.
For the most part.
Luckily, we had enough room to put everything in the car, though.
Yeah.
Once we took everything off, so.
And just like you said, as soon as that sunlight hit and them kids woke up, they had to pee. And then, of course, we went to one gas station and they said they had to pee, but then they didn't go pee. Now, I will say, Brooke, she got some keen sense on her because she'll say she got to go to the bathroom and she'll go into that bathroom. And if it's not up to her standards, she will not go. So you know what that means for us. We had to go to the next stop and then let her go to the bathroom.
Yeah, she's not going to use the bathroom at any place. No, if it don't look right, she's not going to use it. Something is off about it. So, and then we stopped to eat.
Kind of.
Well, we stopped to get food because we still ate in the car.
Yeah.
But even that stop was like between waiting on the food, bathroom trips, and all that type of stuff. But we were smarter on the way back.
Oh, most definitely. Now, once we got there, the plan was to go see my sister first. Mm-hmm. The issue is my sister stays an hour away from my mother. And we got turned around in Columbus, Ohio. Because you were driving, we got turned around in Columbus, Ohio. And I was like, oh my goodness, the traffic is bad. We should just go straight to my mom's house because we thought that we were going to get there before we can check into the Airbnb. We turned around. That took us like another 45 minutes, an hour out the way. And then I was like, okay, we're not going to go to my sister's house. We're just going to go straight to my mom's house. Got to Ohio, got to my mom's house. She got us food and everything. The kids super excited. Oh, yeah. Mason was literally jumping off the walls. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm tired. It's time to go to this Airbnb. Mm-hmm. Adrian, go somewhere, please.
I heard y'all part.
Adrian. Anyway, he's just about to make a whole bunch of noise for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't end up leaving my mom's house until 8, 9 o'clock. And check-in for the Airbnb was at 4.
Yeah.
Cool. No issues. Already had the code. Mm-hmm. We rent a 4-bedroom Airbnb. Mm-hmm. So the pictures, everything was nice. We go to the house. The house itself was nice. But as soon as I opened that dang on door, a big stench of cat hit me. And I'm not pussy, but
Oh my God.
pet. Like the stench of pet odor just hit me like a ton of bricks. So then we end up having to go get candles and everything to try to mask the smell. But I got in there, I Lysol down that whole dang old house, everything from top to bottom before we brought anything in the house. And then we kind of just chilled until the next day.
Yeah.
After settling in to the Airbnb, the next day, I think the only thing we really did was we went to my mom's house.
Yep.
I did go grocery shopping.
Yes.
Just to make sure we had additional food in the house.
You went back over to your mom's to wrap.
We went to the movies.
Right, yeah. We went to see it. And Avatar was actually pretty good so far.
So we ran some errands, bought some groceries, went to the movies. Now, listen, we went to go see Avatar. I did not know Avatar was 3 hours long.
Plus.
Sitting there with a 3-year-old. Mason was cool. Brooke, for the first hour, she was okay, but she had snacks and popcorn and candy. So she was okay. As soon as them snacks was gone, she was up trying to run around. I was like, I can't do this. So we end up leaving. And then I went to my mom's house to pack gifts for the next day. I also went over there and I prepped the jerk chicken for Christmas Day. And then, of course, on Christmas, we got over there maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. Kids opened up gifts, which I had to leave somebody at home.
Yes, you did. And I had to Uber over there.
Because you wasn't ready.
I just wasn't ready. Well, hold on, rewind. Christmas Eve was the same night I went to Walmart, right? To get the water.
Yes.
Let me just say this right here. I just feel all Northerners are the same. Like, obviously, northern cities look different, but y'all act alike.
So what
y'all
happened at
motherfuckers
Walmart?
is rude. So first, I don't know, they got this other thing with a speed pay or whatever in Walmart up there or something that you can pay for. So I go just like the self-checkout. And I go to self-checkout. The lady says, "It's no self-checkout tonight." I was like, okay, cool. So I get back in line in the regular line, but still the green light going off. And then some other lady comes up there and self-checks out. I was like, I thought you couldn't self-check out. This lady's automatically like, don't worry about her. You need to stay in your line. And I wanted to say, oh, bitch, you letting her check out. Why I can't check out? Well, if you want to pay for it, I'm like, but shit, I got money. Like, I can pay for the shit. But she was like acting all state, but she was just rude as hell.
What else happened at Walmart?
Oh, somebody else tried to do the same thing and check out. A fight broke out. And this is in Ohio. Niggas was nigging that day. A fight breaks out in Walmart 15 minutes before Walmart closes.
Sounds about right.
And I was like, dude, the Walmart, that's the hood.
Yeah. So unfortunately, my mom told me the next day, because remember, I went to that same Walmart the next day.
Man.
And she was like, oh, you went to the ghetto one. I said, the ghetto one? This is right up, you know what I'm saying?
It was hood.
A couple minutes from my mom's house. And my mom, I guess you could say she lives in the suburbs.
The Uber driver up. Oh, wow, beautiful home.
For real?
She was just looking all around. So yes, they live in a nice area.
Yeah, so my mom was like, oh, y'all went to the ghetto. And I was like, even though it's a Home Goods over here, like.
Some niggas was hood over there, boy.
Yeah.
And then walking out, I see the little young boys with the Pooh Shiesty mask. Shit, I was gonna speak. I was like, what's up? The little niggas ain't say shit to me back. I just kept walking. I went to the other side of the park like that truck.
We don't speak up north. We're 6 hours from New York.
Y'all niggas is rude. So
we're not. You're just from the south, so it's a little different.
Especially that old lady.
I mean,
she was rude. But
she was probably tired. She was ready to get off work.
I'm not rude. I'm ready to get off work.
I mean, it's different.
I guess. But
fast forward back to Christmas. Listen, I know most females and their mothers, when they get together, it's always something. Now, surprisingly, this was actually a really good trip. I think it's because we didn't stay with them this time. We had some time apart. So Christmas Day, I am the oldest of 5 on my mom's side. So all of my siblings came over with their spouses and their kids. So it was 1,005 people in there. We cooked breakfast. I made pancakes. And then we had some other stuff. And then dinner. Now, here is where at first I was a smidge upset because I was like, why am I cooking all this food? I made macaroni and cheese. I made candy yams and I made jerk chicken. My sister, she was in charge of string beans. My brothers,
Made banana pudding.
one of my brothers only brought orange juice for breakfast. And then one of my other brothers made banana pudding.
Yeah.
And then the other didn't show up because his daughter was sick.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But I was like, man, I'm over here slaving like I'm at home. I'm supposed to be on vacation. But again, I digress. It was an actual good trip. Me and my mom didn't fuss too much. We actually got along very well. The kids was getting on her nerves because it was like 10 million kids. And
they was on 20.
90% of them was 6 and under.
Yeah, he was on one. Mason, he was on one.
That's because he was running around with Caden.
Yeah.
So you got Caden and Mason running around, and then you got Gabby and whoever else was there. Because Brooke, I'm gonna tell you one thing my baby gonna do is she gonna do whatever she wants to do. But she wasn't at the stage.
She was not the whole trip, but she had her little moments to where she ain't want to be touched or bothered or whatever.
Everybody had a moment. Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
Not like Brooke.
But Christmas Day with all of the kids, she would play with some of the kids, and then when she's ready to not be involved, she'll go get her tablet. She'll watch the tablet. She might sit next to somebody, but she was like cool. And my mom was like, "Oh my goodness, Brooke is just so well mannered." I was just like, "Today, you don't see her at home.
Okay,
in public, she's an angel."
That's a whole nother topic with Brooke.
Is there anything that you think we forgot to pack? Yeah.
Me, I didn't pack enough wife beaters.
I think we overpacked. We way overpacked with coats and snacks.
I'm not gonna say I overpacked. I think I brought some of the wrong things.
Okay.
Like I shouldn't have, the New Balance that you got me for Christmas, I shouldn't have brought those. Because going to Ohio, we're thinking, okay, snow and so forth. But like days in Ohio, it was like 55, 60. Raining. Snow had melted, so it was kind of wet and mushy, and the shoes obviously were suede. So I ended up wearing like my Nike boots the whole time. So I probably should have just bought those and maybe one other pair of shoes. Yeah, overpacked. Yeah.
I think we all overpacked because we had 3 or 4 coats apiece.
Yeah. And
for no reason.
And I wasn't hearing any of that shit from Adrian.
Yeah.
Man, thought it was gonna be so cold here.
I mean, coming from a 16-year-old that don't like to wear coats.
Nah. But then coming back, I just gotta say, it's like 15 degrees.
Oh yeah, it was way colder here
coming back. So
than it was in Ohio. And when I say like brick cold, I was not going outside.
It's cold as shit.
Not going outside whatsoever. It was supposed to be like this in Ohio. We was expecting some snow and some freezing, but it wasn't like that at all.
It was cold. But after that, I'm trying to think. The next day we had like free day.
We played some games after we ate Christmas.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun.
Who won?
So I won one, my sister won one, and Cameron won one. So that was fun. And my sister was a little upset because my mom asked me what gift I wanted. So I got the Amazon gift card. And she wanted the Amazon gift card.
Shit, I would have wanted that too.
But so you know how you see all of those gifts where it's like the mug with a candle and candy and like some other like stuff in there. That's what she got. She was like, why do I need another cup? I was like, I mean, but the next day, yes, was a free day. And what we ended up doing, we went to the Science Center.
Mm-hmm.
We was going to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it was rain. And I was like, I'm not trying to be out here in the rain. Yeah. So we end up going back home or going back to the Airbnb. I cooked dinner.
Oh, that's what
and my favorite person came, my dad. He stopped by to see us, which amazing.
I'm trying to think how I can describe your dad from my perspective. Like your dad is like a 30-year-old in a 62-year-old's body. He talk the same slang. He date younger women.
Unfortunately.
He just a cool, chill. But the good thing about it, he don't drink no more.
Yeah. So
every time he used to come, like, we have some Hennessy or something like that. He partakes in some recreation that I enjoy. So, but
because it's legal in Ohio.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, he came and loved on the grandkids, joked, and all that type of stuff.
What did he say? He said he's the what?
Oh my God. He said, I'm the real granddaddy.
He did.
Oh my God. That dude is so funny.
Yeah, but that was great. I'm my father's only and oldest daughter. So, baby girl, how you doing?
Yeah.
Let me get a kid some money. I'm like, Daddy, they don't need. Nah, it's okay. And I got some toys for him too. And I'm like, God.
And hey,
it was a great time because we haven't seen him, or we haven't really been home in 2 years since 23.
Yeah, because Brew was a baby. Yeah.
But we're gonna plan on going back when it's not so much hustle and bustle and
when it's
the
warm.
Holidays
and not
to it, right?
Yeah, because I think Cleveland could be like been there before and hung out in Cleveland, so Cleveland is kind of dope. Like if you go to the right place, or whatever. But I definitely
like that hookah spot.
Yeah, I would definitely want to go there during the summertime and be out in the city of Cleveland.
Yeah.
So I think.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
And we can actually drop the kids off at my mama's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And explore.
Yes.
But we definitely gonna get a different Airbnb. So the host sent me an email asking to review. It was like, hey, did you have any issues before you write your review? I said, hey, everything was cool. It was clean. It just had a very strong pet. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you for your feedback. And I put that in my review too.
Yeah.
The house was clean, but I was just very skeptical.
Oh, yeah.
Because if there was a pet, whether it was a cat or a dog, that shit could be anywhere, like hair.
And then also too, so Asian slept. He wanted to be obviously in the basement, but he went through like a season fit that night.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't. Why didn't they tell me that?
Well, so we kind of sprayed down there again, but then we did find a down there, a water bowl. So I don't know. He moved that around, but I guess maybe he just got acclimated, and then it's kind of stopped. So
I wish I would have told me this before I wrote the review.
Honestly, I thought he may have told you, but I just didn't.
Because then I would have been like, hey, one of my kids had an allergic reaction.
Oh my God.
That's truly an allergic reaction. We don't have cats and dogs here.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Adrian, we don't have not one, but 2 birthdays in the month of January.
Yep.
So Christmas obviously is December 25th. The first boy's birthday is January 5th. And the second boy's birthday is January 25th.
Yep.
And they're both turning 17.
Yep.
What the hell are we going to get these kids?
That's too easy.
Money.
Yes.
They're still going to want something.
What do they want?
Clothes. We already know they want clothes or shoes.
And guess what? We go out there and buy the clothes that we think that they would like. It's going to be wrong. And I don't return stuff.
Ew.
Well,
but
that's going to give me money. No,
I do think
they ain't going to return no money.
I think we need to at least get them 1 or 2 things where they can actually open. Because just think of it. During Christmas, Adrian got a lot of money. Not just from us, but from his grandparents, both sets of grandparents. He didn't actually get to open up anything, but the little kids were opening up gifts. So I do know for next Christmas, what we're going to do is we're going to tell them to make their own Amazon like wish list.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll just get them a couple things off of the Amazon wish list and money so they can also have something to open up and still get the money.
That's perfectly fine. I know things are different. I did try to think, what would I want, or what did I want when I was a 16, 17-year-old kid? But then again, if it wasn't a pair of shoes.
I mean, but we already know.
But
we took Adrian to the mall. We took him to a real proper mall.
Man.
A real proper mall. And he bought some things. He spent some money. I think he spent majority of the money that he got for Christmas. But going to a proper mall, and this was like a nicer mall.
Yeah, they had some stuff that he's not going to see outside of social media compared to stuff that's here is going to be on the lines of dealers. Like the best place he can go is H&M.
Yeah. But one thing that he found out is clothes ain't cheap.
Exactly.
He was like, man, this hoodie over here I liked was like $200 something. I was like, well, because I think he bought 2 pair of pants. It was like 70 something bucks.
Yeah, he better than me.
I was like, oh, okay. And then he bought 2 pair of pants, and I think he either bought a hoodie or a shirt.
Yes. And he bought a pair of shoes too. So yeah.
Did he buy a pair of shoes?
I think he bought a pair of shoes.
I don't know, but he spent all his little money.
But I guess the thing is, actually, I think not just Adrian, but they're both coming into their own and they know what they want. And that's exactly why I say the whole money thing, because the stuff that he picked out, I probably would have never picked out except for the shoes. So that's why I say money.
I get you. I still think Even though they're getting older, people, even adults, they still want to open up something.
They can get something. They'll have something to open physically.
Yes.
For their birthday.
We'll just be like, hey, go on Amazon. Tell me what you want. Send me your wish list. I'll pick something off the wish list. And then.
Yeah. Hey, you know how they dress now? Like,
what you mean?
That's straight. Everything that Adrian bought was straight 90s.
You would know I was a little kid in the 90s.
What? That was my era.
I know. Wasn't you like a teenager?
In the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, I was 19 in the 90s.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, just going back to time is flying. We getting old. We got 17-year-olds and a 3-year-old. Dude, what?
That's why we young. At least that's why I'm young.
I am just now realizing that Brooke and the 2 oldest boys are 15 years apart.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I've always realized that. I realized that since the day Brooke was born.
Dude, what the hell was our issue? We could have just stopped at Mason. I mean, but then I wouldn't have my princess. That's my little Brooke best friend.
Somebody got pregnant.
It do take 2 to tangle.
I mean, that's true, but quick. The shit just happened out of fucking nowhere.
It didn't just happen out of nowhere.
No, it did. But you found out you was pregnant by doing what? Watch this.
Okay, so...
No, just answer the question. Don't tell the story. How did you find out you was pregnant?
Drinking.
No.
Yes.
You found out you was pregnant because you was going to do what?
No, that was with Mason. So I found out I was pregnant with Mason because I was trying to go get birth control.
Oh, my bad.
And when I went to the hospital, they was like, hey, you have to pee in a cup. Okay, cool. I'll pee in the cup.
Okay.
Peed in the cup. And it was like, we will call you with the results. And I was like, that's weird, but okay. Went home. This was when we were stationed at Fort Jackson. Maybe an hour later, I get a phone call saying, congratulations. And I was like, who the hell is this? She was like, oh, this is such and such from XYZ hospital. Congratulations, you're pregnant. I was like, but I can't be. I came in to get birth control. And she was like, oh, no, you're like 5 weeks along. And oh. Now, Brooke was different. Brooke happened extremely fast. I don't know if I was on leave, if I was on pass, or if it was just the weekend. But I was like, you know what? Let me day drink. I ain't got nothing else to do. So I was day drinking and I got a headache. And I was like, man, something is wrong. And my sister called me and she was like, what you doing? I was like, nothing. I got this headache. I made myself a drink and I can't finish it. She was like, oh, you might be pregnant. And I was like, nah, I'm not pregnant. She was like, you got a pregnancy test? I was like, I do. Yeah. And she was like, just go ahead and take it. And I took that damn thing and it was positive. I was like, did this happen?
Dude.
So, yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah. But honestly, the younger one, as much as she keeps me on my toes, I got to stay mobile.
I guess. 2026. Obviously, we're already in 2026, but what are some things that we're going to be doing different? So in a couple episodes ago, we've already talked about what our goals were. Let's kind of expound on those. What are we going to do differently?
For 26, it's going to be about being consistent. One, I definitely want to start working out more, not just small walks and runs or whatever. Eating. Definitely, you've already started now. This woman got us coming down for dinner at 7:05. Like, I might not be goddamn hungry.
But you gonna eat because we have to eat before 8 o'clock. Like, that is my thing. I do not like eating late. And not only that, like the kids, they go into bed about 8:30. So, but
then too, I think you're thinking about my pockets too, because I'll go grocery shopping and still go out to eat or buy something. Because so I know on my end, I spend a lot of money on food and not just like fast food or whatever. I'll still try to find some healthy food, but I'll still eat out.
Yes, you do. So, and I'd be like, we got this at home. He'd be like, oh, do we? Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can. Yeah.
What else? Health, and like definitely focusing on business, just any other type of venture that we have going on.
So speaking of business, like I know you and your partners, y'all already have a business.
Yeah. So
have y'all started talking about what are y'all going to do this year?
Yeah. So the business is a clothing brand with t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, all that type of stuff, hats. And it's called Swipe. And Swipe is an acronym for Say What I Feel.
Plug.
Oh, right. But no, we just kind of like revamping and like kind of narrowing down like our focus and not kind of being so broad or whatever. We got to find something that's going to catch people's interest and then just draw them in so they don't have so many things to choose from.
Okay.
Because a lot of times when you got so many things to choose from, you don't choose anything.
Man, ain't that the truth? If you got more than 10 things, I'm like,
yeah.
So do I get this one or do I get this one?
And then kind of giving us that first 120 days of the year, posting every day or posting more consistently again.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at now. And then I'm trying to get the kids on a good, consistent schedule as well, too.
So I would say with the kids, that's going to be easy. Why? Because they have me.
Yeah.
So they definitely going to be on a good, consistent schedule. For me, on top of making things from scratch, which I'm actually enjoying, I am really enjoying making things from scratch. It's like peaceful. It's very calming. Not only that, I just feel like I have more time now and I can focus on family and, again, not so much eating healthier, but saving money and eating a little healthier. I'm going to start meal prepping. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be meal prepping for when it's time for me to cook for the week, as well as like my own individual, whether it's what I take to lunch or what I take for breakfast, like when I go back to work, things like that, because I'm going to start eating in a calorie deficit so I can start losing a little bit of weight before I get out. Slow down on drinking, even though I don't drink as much, but when I'm at home and you don't have nothing to do, like,
it is easy.
Yeah, let me just get a drink and sit here and do nothing. Another thing that I am focusing on this year, which one has already happened, I wanted to do more like craft shows and events.
Yeah.
So I was selected out of 120 vendors. 60 of us was selected to do the Lift Her Up conference. And it's like a woman empowerment conference. So I will be doing that in March. I'm super excited. It's a guaranteed 2,000 women that are going to be there. So that is a plus. I'm going to start but filming my journey to prep for this event because it's huge. And I have a secret giveaway that I'm giving to all 2,000 attendees. That's like exciting. And it's called the Lift Her Up Empowerment. If you're in Kansas City, actually tickets is almost sold out. I think the last time they had posted, there's maybe 18 tickets left. This is an annual thing. This is the first time that I'm going to be a vendor at it. Hopefully not the last, but I'm super excited because this is definitely going to get me back in the groove of things. I think this one's going to really be in your wheelhouse compared to some other ones that you've done. Yeah. I mean, they were a good experience for you. But I think this one's going to be like the one that's going to be like fun for you. That, and then there was another one. It's called Black Wall Street Rally. That sounds dope. Right. And guess where it's at? It's in Oklahoma. How far is it over here? It's 5 hours. So 5 hours to Deja's house. It's only an hour from Deja. Okay, so 6. Because I talked to her. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about doing this. And she was like, I bet. I think you do that one. And then, of course, I can stay with her so I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, get a hotel or whatever. And that's 2 days. And it's in May. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, shit. I want to go there. Yeah. So I was like, I'm thinking about doing that one. I have not. Yeah, it's in May. I have not did the application because it's a little over $400 something. When the kids out of school for summer? June. Okay. Like first week of June. Okay. So. Thought we're making that a trip. We could. It is the weekend. It's Black Wall Street. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And what Black Wall Street is, it's almost like a homecoming / Black Bike Week type thing. I'm going to have to show you the video once we get off of the podcast. Man, stop playing with me. But a lot of Greek out there, a lot of like bike clubs. But of course, it's a lot of Black people. You know? It's the money for me. No, but I think even like you go there and break even, that's still going to be a good look for your business, though. Now, this is the thing, is which business do I take? Do I take both and just be like, hey, pick your self-care? That's what I was thinking. Self-care spiritually and physically. What part is spiritual? Shit. Well, my bad. Mentally. Yeah. Let's just put it that way there. Okay. Mentally and physically. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Mentally and physically. Yeah. So I was thinking about that, but I'm trying to wrap my mind and my head around the booth price because I'm like, okay, That's a pretty penny for not to really know if I'm going to get a return. With the lift her up, I am almost guaranteed to break even.
Yes.
With travel and everything.
Let's hope that the first one, what's it called?
The lift her up empowerment?
Yes. Let's hope that's so good to where it's going to pay for the next one.
I thought about that too.
So and
I got one more thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I am getting older in life, but I have discovered couponing.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Listen, I know that sounds real weird. I couponed for the first time Saturday, and the total was like $30 and some change. And after the coupons, I only spent like $11.14. So I'm going to start doing my budget. And each month, I'm going to put away $50 just for couponing stuff and go coupon every weekend.
So, see, this is the thing. And what people probably don't know about you is you have an addictive personality.
I sure the fuck do.
Just don't turn into one of those ladies who like keep their garage open because they coupon so much they can sell stuff because they got toothpaste and washing powder and deodorant and all that type of stuff.
You know what? I can't promise you that.
Oh.
You want to know why? Because first of all, that means we don't have to go to the grocery stores or to Walmart's and get this extra shit. And then when Post does these post-wide garage sales, I'm put that on, hey, I got the X, Y, and Z for the X, Y, and Z.
Dude, we spend money so differently and so on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay, elaborate.
So I'm the type of person, I bought the wife and I electric toothbrushes.
Yes.
Right? So I got sick, I got strep throat, and my doctor was like, hey, get rid of your toothbrush. So I couldn't order, I guess I could order like the heads for the toothbrush or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even tell you this. So today I was like, fuck that. I'm not ordering that thing. Guess what I did? I just would have bought another toothbrush. And I would have bought you one too, but I literally got the last one.
Well, I had already bought toothbrushes.
Right, but I wanted another electric. Yeah.
So you going to let me use... So I also had strep throat too.
Right. So I didn't get you one because I got the last one.
Yeah.
No, so my plan was I wasn't going to tell you until I went back and bought yours.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm saying that to say, do I spend money...
Frivolously?
I'm trying to make sure I say that word right here. Frivolous. I do. I don't mind spending money in certain areas. Now, you'll spend money... Like vacation, like she'll spend money on vacation. Oh. We ain't got to do all that for vacation.
We do. And I do that because it's an experience for the kids. Vacations are not for me or you. It's for our kids to experience certain things. 2 years ago, we literally took the whole entire family on a Disney cruise. And when I say we spent a great penny, we had 2 hotel rooms, 2 state rooms. We rented a car, flights. Yeah. And it's 6 of us. We stayed a couple extra days.
Yeah.
But that was worth it to me because guess what? My kids can say they went on a Disney trip. They went to the Bahamas. They did that great stuff.
Yeah.
Just like for Adrian's 10th birthday, I took him to Japan. And I was like 5 months pregnant with Mason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Mason couldn't enjoy it, but...
I will say I spend money for convenience. Yes, I will. I don't like putting shit together. I will like give me the damn display table.
Oh yeah, no. I put it together in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't like putting shit together. Back to 26.
Oh.
No, so what you were saying about
Couponing.
No, well yes, but I was going to say really quick too that the Black Wall Street event that leads into what I want to talk about. What else I was looking forward to for 26.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's possibly taking the boys on college tour.
Yeah, I talked about that.
Right. And I'm still not the biggest fan of going to school or whatever. I'm for going to school if it's not for everybody, but I do want them to go on that tour to look at different colleges because college might be for them. So I'm really looking forward to that. And it's going to be an HBCU tour.
Oh, definitely.
So
I wouldn't expect anything else.
So
I mean, one of our sons have already showed interest in wanting to go to a HBCU because of the culture. Literally, that's what he said. So I am so down with that.
Yes. Yeah. And it's funny. I think I told you, Mike even mentioned about becoming an alpha.
I know he said that. Yeah.
Maybe college might be.
And wasn't he talking about going to like FAMU? Or was it Florida?
I can't remember what school. It may have been somewhere around Florida, Georgia, something like that. But he fan with you because it's a party school.
Probably. And he probably see it on social media.
Yeah, I can't blame him for that.
But another big thing that I know I'm doing differently this year is just protecting my peace. If it makes me a little uncomfortable, I'm letting it go. Not when it comes to business, though, because I do know certain things in business can be uncomfortable. I did just make a big purchase recently for the Lift Her Up event, which was very uncomfortable. But I do know by spending this money, I'll receive something on the back end. It's going to pay off. But just whether it's family, whether it's coworkers, if it makes me uncomfortable, I'm going to let it go.
No, I'm with you with that because protecting your peace also, in a sense, kind of protects the household.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm going to tell you how I protected my peace today. What did I do? So obviously we're coming back for our trip and I may have taken a couple of bags upstairs. So you said to me today, oh, so
you only took your bag upstairs.
What was my response? I didn't say nothing. I was protecting my peace.
But you brought up 2 of the bigger bags.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. But then you left the other 3 bags down here.
Right, I did. But
I was just like, what is going on? So you got me carrying these dang on bags upstairs. So yes.
So that wasn't intentional. I didn't like, oh, I'm gonna just get these bags, like fuck the other ones or whatever. I think honestly, I probably sat down, I got sidetracked doing something else, and that turned into 30 minutes. And next thing it was an hour.
Into a day?
Or maybe a day, yeah.
It did.
I just didn't get to it.
It did. It turned into a day.
Yeah. Life be life sometimes. Kids be needing stuff, Capri Suns.
No, that is not.
I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying something like that could have happened, and I just okay, I'll get it later, and later turn it into tomorrow. Just being honest. But that's how I protected my peace. But go ahead.
Anyway, setting intentions with a purpose. So one thing that I am definitely doing, which I've already started, is I already said I was going to start making content again, but I'm not putting a whole bunch of pressure on myself. Meaning, okay, today I made granola bars. I made my dense bean salad. I cooked dinner. I got my nails done. I cleaned. What did I do? I literally filmed everything that I already had to do. So I'm not going to go out of my way to film content. I'm going to just film what I already have going on.
Yeah, I get it. Hold on. You say you made what kind of salad?
Dense bean salad.
That's chickpeas in it?
Yep, chickpeas.
Are they crunchy?
No.
Oh.
So it's chickpeas, it's butter beans.
Raw? I mean, like out the can?
Corn. It's actually pretty good.
Butter beans, chickpeas.
You can taste it once we get off of the air.
Okay.
Don't make that face.
I'm just saying, I never had a cold butter bean.
It's like refreshing.
The binder.
What you mean binder?
Ain't no sauce in it, no dressing?
Yeah, it says Chipotle sauce.
Oh, okay.
Why is you making that?
I'm not the biggest fan of actual Chipotle.
So you're not a fan of spicy food?
Yeah, but Chipotle has like a distinct flavor to it, though. I mean, I'm going to try it.
Anyway.
I'm going to try it.
I'm about to protect my peace right now.
There you go.
But yes, setting intentions without pressure with my businesses and just things that we have going on this year. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of pressure on myself, but I am going to stay consistent.
So I think that's the common denominator for 26 is just consistency. I think that's dope. Like you say, you're not putting pressure on yourself, just taking it day by day, step by step.
Pretty much.
Just whatever the day brings, you just go with it.
Like me and Deja, we had a conversation because she was like, I start things and I don't finish them. I don't have a follow through because then I'm always starting something else. She's like me. She has an addictive personality. Thank you for co-signing. Anyway, once she has her mind set on something, she has to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm the exact same way. And we both realize we do that a lot. So now it's, hey, let's focus on this one thing, get a rhythm, then do the next thing, and then have a rhythm with both things.
Okay, right.
So case in point, this podcast, we have a great rhythm. Like we're good out for a couple weeks. So I can start making more content for the other business, right? Because this one is already, it's good. And I have a reminder on my phone, hey, make sure to do X, Y, and Z for the podcast. And so then I can start getting back into the other business, this one right here.
Watch me work.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I have 12 months. Really, I have 6 because in 6 months, baby, I'm gonna be at home. I might be doing content I might be doing random shit just cause I might be, you know what I'm saying, doing some TikTok dances just cause.
Listen, this woman gonna probably have a whole food series going. You might have a whole follow me on a day with me journey.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that. I might start recording all of my prepping and making food from scratch.
Just record your day.
I know.
Just record your day from the time you get up. Record your day.
Listen, 6 months, y'all. Come June. I'm excited.
Have too much time. You don't have too much time with your hands.
I know. I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time.
Would be.
Why? You're still going to be working. Like, come February 1st, I would no longer have an actual job.
You know how peaceful it is? You can say, hey, I'm going to start a job at 18. Just say 20 years. I'm going to start a job at 20 years old. And you say, you know something? I only got to work this bitch until I'm 40.
Okay.
You know how peaceful that is?
How?
I can't say that. But 85, 90% of the population can't say that. That's why I say you shouldn't be nervous, because you're still young enough to have options. For example, imagine if you were 70, retiring, and your income is basically cut down to a third, like to a half or a third.
Well, my income is going to be cut down to a half.
Yeah, but the thing is, somebody will still hire you. Me personally, I would not hire a 70-year-old.
Oh, I got you.
You still got options.
I'll be under 40.
But at the same time, too, I do understand, because as an individual, being you, somebody who started their career at, say, 19 years old.
Yeah.
Somebody like me, I've had 2, 3, or 4 different careers, whether it's banking, education, whatever. You've had one career. So I can understand how that could be nervous, or you be like, oh shit, what's next?
Right, because
I get that part. That's all you know.
So when I get out, it will be 20 years and 20 days, literally. 20 years, right. 20 days, and I'll be out the military.
I have not been with one career for 20 years.
Now, you know me. I can't sit still. And I have a backup to a backup. Yes. So I'm going to tell y'all what my backup is.
The first one?
Okay, I have a couple. So obviously my plan A is really do nothing. Is kind of get out and just focus on business. That's plan A. Focus on any business ventures that me and Mike have, any business ventures that I have, and then just take it from there. Okay, that's A. 2 is get my project management certificate. Okay, which I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting it now. So in 6 months, I can start looking for a job depending on how things go. Okay. C, be a radiologic technologist, meaning I would have to go back to school for 2 years to do x-ray tech, pretty much. Okay. But where we at? The military has CSP programs. So I'm already trying to do a CSP while I'm in the military, but I can also do a CSP while I'm out of the military. And that is my 4th one. I'm planning on doing a CSP literally a month after I get out. And with this CSP, it's like a 98% job placement guarantee. So those are my 4 options of what I'm going to do when I get out. And I'm trying to work all of those kind of now. 2 of them I can't do until I'm out. The other I can work on within these next 12 months.
Yeah. So she got a backup plan for a backup plan for a backup plan.
For a backup plan. Exactly. Who's not going to have a backup plan to a backup plan? And of course, VA benefits. Hopefully I get a good percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, too, I understand why you would be nervous. But at the same time, too, I don't understand. Because 1, you got the backup plans. And 2, possibly high percentage of VA. But then you know you got your retirement.
Right. But the retirement is...
That's only a portion of what you make. I totally get that.
So, and I think a lot of people don't realize. So in the military, we get our base pay. And then we get BAH, which is for housing. And then we get BAS, which is for like your food allowance. When you retire, you're only getting a percentage of your base pay. So you don't get any more BAH and you don't get any more BAS. So it's almost like my check is going to be cut down to a fourth instead of a half.
No, and I totally understand that part. Totally get it.
Yeah. So
And I really get it because we're in the same house.
Yeah.
So,
but that's the only reason why I'm nervous. I get that I'm still going to be able to contribute. Another, I guess, great thing about that is I will know whatever my VA percentage is prior to me getting out. So that will kind of help figure out what my next moves are. I do know the businesses are either going to have to pop or I'm going to have to get a new job because we're trying to build in 28.
yes.
And then trying to go to the banks with no job, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, you can build, but you're only going to get X, Y, and Z.
Right. I just feel...
Can I have your drink?
Yeah. I just feel everything... Well, it's going to fall into place. This is going to fall into place. So that's how I feel. I think everything will be straight. Whatever you want for the military going to happen. The house that we're going to build, that's going to be in place. Property going to be in place. So not really worried about it. But again, I understand.
He not worried about it. I'm worried about it. I know we're going to be good. It's just, I get paid on the 1st and 15th. I know what money coming in and what money going out. When I'm out the military, I know a fourth of what's coming in.
I think 26, we're going to have to be on the move a little bit more, I think.
As far as what?
Whether it's collective, if you have show like opportunities for us, for you and I to travel collectively, because we might be, somebody might say, hey, we want y'all to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe a situation to where me, Daryl, Des, we got to travel somewhere just for the clothing brand. I think it's going to be a busy year, but busy in a good way.
Yeah.
But also too busy to where it's not going to be really conflicting. You go take care of that. It's only for 2-3 days. I got the kids here, or vice versa. I got to go do this.
Right.
No, I think it's going to be a busy year, but productive year, though.
I'm in agreement. I am definitely in agreement that it's going to be a busy year, a productive year.
Yep. I was thinking about this the other day. Sometime this year, we're going to have to shoot back over to South Carolina to look at some property firsthand. I know. And it's going to be random.
I thought about that, too. Because, y'all, trying to look for a property online is hard.
Yeah.
Real quick story. Last year, we found some property. We was like, oh my God, this is great. This is perfect. It's the location that we wanted to be in. And it had a stream. Okay, keep that in mind. It had a stream on the property. So we put in our offer. They accepted it. We was like, cool, because it was under what they were asking. So our realtor was like, hey, have y'all went and looked at it? And Mike did go look at it. No issues. Boy, we got that. What is it called?
Not perk test.
Survey.
Yeah.
We got the survey done. First of all, that was like $4,000 out of our pocket because it was over 5 acres.
Yep.
A lot of money. But second, it wasn't a stream. It was a creek. And the creek, you couldn't build within so many feet of the actual creek size. So that meant we were going to have to build a bridge over the creek to get to where the actual property was going to be.
And to kind of put it in context too, the property was kind of shaped like the state of California.
Yeah, it was
and the stream ran north, like north and south of the property.
Yes.
So even if we wanted to build 50 feet on the right side, 50 feet on the left side, and then I found out the creek was maybe like 20 feet wide or 15 feet wide or something like that. So if you think about that right there, that's like 100+ feet that we can't use.
And we was going to have to get build a bridge to go over the creek to get to the other side where it was like a bigger piece of land.
Right.
But I'm like, who wants to spend all of this extra money? So we end up having to pull out. I mean, we lost a little bit of money, but we got peace of mind from it.
Yeah.
And we know what to look for and what not to look for the next property.
And that's why I said, like, something could come up and it may have to be last minute. Like, somebody has to walk the property. Yeah. We can't.
That'd be you.
I mean, I don't mind doing that, but we just can't take a chance on, oh, this is a dope piece of property without, because the thing is, if we'd have pulled the trigger and found out all that stuff later on, we would have been spending a lot of money just to get things up to par.
That's true. And that land is still on the market. Yeah. And I think it's because after we got the survey, they give it to the city or whatever. So whoever else comes behind us, it was like, we'll see the survey. Oh, it's a whole creek. You can't do X, Y, and Z from up to over here.
And then it was a creek that we couldn't Like we thought about trying to cut it off or dam it up. Or whatever.
Yes.
You couldn't do it because it
was like a registered creek.
Yeah, registered creek, like agricultural zone. You couldn't touch it. You couldn't touch it. Yeah. So that's what it was.
True. I'm down. So, I got time.
We know.
I got time.
Plenty.
Listen,
plenty of time.
Come June, y'all, I'm gonna have my nose pierced. Oh my God. I'm gonna have my nails done. I just had to go take off my Christmas nails, so I'm back to clear. But y'all gonna know.
Civilian life.
Y'all gonna know when things start to shift.
The hair color gonna change.
Oh man, I'm going back to blonde. Okay, I am going back to blonde, even though blonde is authorized in the military. It's just harder to maintain.
Yeah.
And then where I work at too is a lot of higher
wigs
ranking people that I just don't. I'm too close to the end. I don't need anybody questioning.
Keep your peace.
Yeah, I don't need a general being like, "Hey, no, thank you."
Keep your peace.
Yeah, but in 6 months. Oh my God. But anyway, just like our intro, we do not have an outro, but thank you for listening to Basically Everything Podcast, where we drop a new episode every Thursday on YouTube. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are on all social media platforms. That is TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts at Basically BAESICALLY everything. Again, BAESICALLY everything. Until next time, peace. Oh my gosh, I could not get that shit out to save my life.
Are you inebriated?
Probably.
Was yours strong?
Not really. This episode made you rethink anything about relationships, life, or money? The next episode might challenge you even more. Click right here.